Hi, and welcome to Renewal Through Christ. This is your faith and wellness coach, Kathleen. Today, I want to ask you, do you believe that our praises get God's attention? So the question again is, do you believe our praises get God's attention? Paul writes in Galatians 6:9 that our praises do get God's attention. He says, "For in due season we shall reap if we faint not." For in due season we shall reap if we faint not. What does that mean? Well, to me, it means that if we sow a seed, so to speak, like this romaine lettuce here. So if you sow the seeds, we shall reap the harvest, right? So I sowed the seeds for the romaine, and I'm now reaping the harvest, right? I'm now able to harvest this romaine. So my question, and I would love to know what you think, so leave it in the comments. Let me know, do you think that God responds to our praises, that it activates his work in our lives? So do you believe, let me say it again, our praises get God's attention? And so I believe that he wants us to depend on him. So I think that our praises do get God's attention. But I like to stimulate a discussion and see what you think. I believe he wants us, again, to depend on him, and that he enjoys our praise and our thanksgiving, that this actually does get his attention, so to speak. So he wants us dependent on him. He wants us to be determined. If at first you don't succeed, try again. So if my crop, eventually this will go to seed, so I'll have to plant again, right? So I'm going to plant again eventually, and hopefully I'll sow another harvest. But I think he wants us to be determined. And let peace be our umpire. So if you are praising God, in due season you will reap if you faint not. So keep planting those seeds of praise and thanksgiving, and see how God responds to this praise. And so, like I said, please leave a comment and let's stimulate a discussion about this, and I want to know what you think, okay? Have a great day.